Oh, am I already live? Hey, here we go. Sorry, I didn't realize that was already working. Um, so how are you guys doing? I have been sucking at doing the mental health check-ins, so I'm just going to be doing a vlog. This is kind of me thinking about doing a podcast and not having the stuff to do podcasts or the content to do a podcast. So I might as well do a vlog. That'll replace my mental health check-ins on Facebook. Um, So I'm just posting an update on Facebook right now that I'm doing a live stream. And then I am going to go work on my diamond painting because I need to work on that. I need to get it done. Kind of doing it for my sister-in-law's birthday. Hopefully she'll like it. My husband is I suggested it to my husband, and he thought it was a good idea, and he helped pick out the thing. This is the one I was working on before. I finished it. It's bigger than this, but I put it in a frame so it looks smaller. Because these things are awkwardly sized and not the right size to fit perfectly in frames. I'm still trying to figure out if I should sell it. I'm thinking I could sell it for like $75. At least I'd have to sell it for like $75 in order to make a profit. Here's the diamond painting I'm working on right now. It's dragons. There should be enough room for me to actually stick this back here. That other diamond painting took up this whole main body of the desk, so I couldn't do anything. Ah! Okay, let's figure this out. Since it is lagging a bit, it's kind of hard for me to see exactly what's happening here. So, hello to my viewers. Nice to see you, although I don't know who you are. 18Y. Okay, these things. I was working on a different one, a different Christ one that I was super excited for. It's like the Christ walking on the beach. It's beautiful. And the diamond painting, like it's the letters and numbers on the paper just started fading and blurring, and it was awful, and I couldn't see what went there anymore. So we're returning it today. And I am not going to bother trying to do another one because honestly it's kind of overwhelming to start the diamond painting and then make progress and then have to give up and be done. And I just don't want a chance that happening again. But I really do want that picture. So I just ordered the print, a poster version. We'll frame that, put that on the wall. That'll be a lot easier. A lot less time consuming. I kind of have to get this done by the end of the month anyway. I'm running out of time here. It shouldn't be too hard as long as I actually work on it, since this one is like half the size, if even, of the last one I did. And I think the last one took me 2 or 3 weeks. I would have to look that up. I really don't know. Hope you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can't. I still haven't figured out how to work the microphone here. I was supposed to have my husband help me with that, and I have not. So I have lots of crazy stuff going on in my life right now. I started a Kickstarter for my books, and I wanted to raise $2,000, and I'm at 76, and I've been at 76 since the first night. Excuse me. And it's been a few days, so I kind of really doubt that's going to happen. I just do not have it in me to push that more, to advertise it more. You know, I'm not convinced it's going to work out. I don't have any faith in it. I thought I'd give it a go, just in case, just to see. I was really hopeful that it would work. But, you know, whatever. It's fine. I'll just go into more debt to publish the other ones. But another really fun thing I'm going to do is I'm looking at setting up an email list and as my reader magnet to get people to sign up. If you sign up, you'll get a free copy of a short story I am writing, which obviously I won't be doing any of this till I'm done writing the short story. But the short story will be a Alice in Wonderland retelling using the characters from that Prince guy. I mean, not just that Prince guy from the whole series, but I'm going to call it that Prince guy in Wonderland because Guy is going to be the Alice. And if you are new here and you don't follow me, that Prince guy is the title of my first book. So it's just a fun little pun. And the characters are, it's already such a wacky, fun, comical book. This retelling is going to be so much fun to write and read. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. I've already got the info over to the cover designer so that she can start on it when she's ready. It'll be great. I'm excited. Yeah, but my life has just been insane. So insane. Another thing I've done is last night. Okay, like, does anybody else have trouble making friends as adults? Because I have tons of trouble. You know, like people say, like, hey, let's be friends, and then they never talk to you, and you never end up talking to them or making plans to do anything. And I'm just desperate for friends at this point. Friends who will actually talk to me. Like, even my best friends don't really talk to me anymore. And that makes me really sad and lonely. So I made a page on my author site, mariahporter.com, an ISO BFF page, and I posted it on the local moms group. And that was just last night, and I already have 5 ladies that I'm messaging back and forth. And people think it's like awesome and hilarious that I did this, and I wasn't even like, this totally seems like something I would do to be funny, but I really wasn't doing this to be funny this time. Fortunately, people are taking it seriously. I think they know I'm taking it seriously. They just think it's funny. But normally it is totally something I would do just to be funny and not to be serious. But no, I was going into this thinking I'd be serious, but I'm just such a goof. That's just how it turned out. Anyway, I need new best friends. And I guess, like, that's the hard part about it is, like, you know, you see strangers on Facebook and they're like, hey, I want friends. And you're like, well, I want friends too, so sure, let's be friends. But that's not actually how it works. You know, you have to connect with them on some level. Most people just do not have the energy to try to connect with you on that level if they don't already know that you have things to connect through. You know? So it's hard. That's why I made mine. I was not afraid to ask for what I need in a best friend. Like, you have to be intelligent, and you have to be open-minded, and I created a whole list of things that are pluses too, and you know, my mom was just a little bit older than me when she and her best friend opened a scrapbook store together. And as a kid, I thought that was the absolute coolest thing. So freaking cool. And now as an adult, like, I still think that's cool, and I kind of want to do that kind of thing. I've always been an entrepreneur, and I guess that probably is because of my mom. I mean, partially just because, well, I mean, in my class, we learned that if you're an entrepreneur, that's just who you are. You can't hide it, and I guess that's kind of true, too. And I want to open a mental health store, like a mental health boutique, just full of things that make people happy, you know? Like, if you want to put together a care package for somebody who is having a hard time with anxiety or depression or other mental illness, you can find anything you could possibly need in this store. That's what I'm thinking. Like, that's the kind of thing I want to do. But I don't know how I'm going to get there. Part of it is I'm also going to, like, at the store, there would also be craft nights or mental health nights. Like, we'd have guest speakers that are like therapists and mental health advocates and psychologists that will come and talk. And those are specifically things that I could do right now if I could find a venue. Although with social distancing, it'd be a little harder. But that's one place to get started. I just need friends. Even if I don't have a best friend who will do that with me, just having a support group, you know? I don't have a lot of support in my life, and it makes it hard. At least, like, not active support. I have lots of people who love me and say they support me, and I even have people who buy my books to support me, but it's still not everything. It's not everything I need. I don't have people who are, like, vocally cheering me on, who talk to me just to hear about my plans and stuff like that. Like, even my best friends are too anxious and depressed and busy to talk to me, so kinda sucks. And I need those people. I guess that's part of why I'm here doing this now, this vlog. I was talking to somebody I think it was my therapist. I think I was talking to my therapist about, I don't remember if I'm the one that brought up podcasts, but assuming this was my therapist I'm talking to, that talked to me about this. She said that she knows, I don't think it was my therapist. Anyway, she knows that somebody loves to listen to podcasts that are just, like this one podcast, it's just this guy just talking about nothing. Like, it's soothing for him to listen to this podcast. It's like, well, I could do that, but I don't know, a vlog is way easier. I don't know what else I'd talk about. And for now, I really need to work on all my ums and likes and everything, which is a lot easier when I don't have a topic to talk about. If I'm just rambling, I feel like I'm a lot better at not doing that. But that is something I need to focus on and stop doing before I go do something like a podcast. Like, just, was doing a self-publishing live conference this weekend, and we had some presenters from different places, and a couple of them, but there was one in particular who said so much that she was practically breathing it, and it just drove me nuts. You know, I don't usually lose my patience often unless I'm really, really tired or really anxious or depressed, and I was kind of all three at that point, just because conferences are exhausting even if they're all online. And I almost like shut it off and walked away. It was so bad. Oh man. Like, I know I'm like that sometimes, so I don't want to be that person. I want to be eloquent. You know? I want to be graceful, and I want people to enjoy listening to me and not be distracted by all the likes and ums. I actually went to a speech therapist when I was younger for it. It was that bad. Obviously, I wasn't there long enough, because I still struggle. I do a lot better now, but I also went to the speech therapist because I spoke so quietly, and I'm not sure I'm over that part. I don't know why I speak so quietly, honestly. Like, some things, like, I know the reason. Some things, the reason's obvious, and it's not for why I speak quietly. I don't know. Maybe it was just the social anxiety. I'm seriously so excited to do this short story, though. But I have so many other projects. I am so in over my head, you guys. I've also decided that I want to get into freelance editing. Excuse me. And I found an app for it that helps you find jobs. It's called Thumbtack. But you need a review to start actually accepting jobs. And I don't have any reviews because I've never done it. So I went over on my author page and I offered to do some free freelance editing. And I have like 4 requests. And these are full-length novels. And I didn't give them a time frame, but I feel like I have to hurry up and do this and get it over with. So that's going to be a little crazy. I have to go do that. Not to mention I have homework. That's what I should be doing right now, is homework. And I was doing homework until I decided I would come work on this, because I've really been wanting to do a YouTube channel. And I really should be doing the How to Do Things When You're Depressed series. That's what I should be working on right now. But I'm kind of too depressed to learn anything new or start new projects. So it's been bad the last few days. I don't know. I was doing so good for a while. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it was the conference stressing me out. That was an expensive conference, though, and I was so excited to go and learn a whole bunch of new things, and I didn't really learn anything new. So that is a little bit depressing right there. But I tend to find that with conferences in general. But this one I thought it would be better, because it's frickin' Brian Cohen. He's a guru in the writing and advertising world, and I thought it would be fabulous for me. And I can see how a lot of people, why it would be really good for them, and how they did learn a lot. But that just wasn't the case for me. It wasn't my experience. It was all stuff that I know or have learned elsewhere. It was a bit disappointing. And he kept asking us what things that we learned that we were going to stop doing. Like, for me, I'm not doing enough to stop doing things. I need to start doing things. That's my issue. But I think that actually was the focus of the conference, was trying to unteach people things so that they know what to focus on instead. And me, I know what I need to focus on. I'm just not doing it. So I didn't learn anything new because the only things that they talked about that I need to do are things I already know I needed to do. And I paid like almost $400 for that. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, hopefully I made connections that'll last and the networking will make it worth it. But there really wasn't as much networking with this either. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, time to do new color. Usually when I'm diamond painting, I look at what, I just pick an area and a color and find which number that is and pull that out and start doing that one. This time I've actually been going in order. I think this is a color that I used in the last one. But this time, yeah, I'm just going down because I don't want to think about it that hard this time. Okay, 17 is L. Alright, looks like I will be working on the dragon itself now, at least the white one. I've got to pick an area of the dragon to start. Okay. I feel like I had a lot more I want to talk about, but all of a sudden I feel like I'm getting super duper stressed. I probably really should go and get started on homework. I have so much homework, guys. I thought that 10 credits would be a piece of cake, but it's a summer session and it's doubled up, so 10 credits is really like taking 20, and that is too much for me. That would probably be too much for me even if I didn't have kids. Yeah, so I am now taking 6 credits and it's still overwhelming. Which I guess makes sense because last semester, which I thought was a piece of cake, I was only taking 8. I really don't understand what they want from me for getting a bachelor's here though. Because they say that it's all certificates, but like, do you still need the normal education requirements on top of certificates? What do I do? Maybe I shouldn't be trying to get a marriage, family, and human relations certificate. That is a bit excessive. Just entrepreneurship and social media marketing would probably be fine. Oh. Yeah, so the fact that I'm live streaming does feel really overwhelming to me all of a sudden. It's probably mostly because of the thought of all this homework, and I do think that I said everything I wanted to say. Oh, by the way, my Zox of the day is renewal. It's one of the fairies, and it's beautiful. And I'm also been meaning to wear You Belong, which is right over here. One of these days, when I no longer have a whole bunch of these things coming in the mail, I am totally going to do a video where I just show you off all of my Zox wristbands. It'll be great. This one's You Belong, though. Oh, no, wait. Be Present. This one's Be Present. Well, that one's good, too. I might also pull out You Belong. We'll see. Anyway, this has been fun, and thank you for watching. And I'm gonna go listen to a whole bunch of articles now from Woohoo. And I'll see you guys later. I hope you know that you're loved and your life matters. Bye.